The show Extreme Weight Loss season premiered late last night, and one of the contestants is local. John Robinson works from the district, and he was at 531 pounds, but as you can see right now here this morning in the studio, he's not 531 anymore. He's going to share what he went through this weight loss journey. You look fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We want to know first, how much did you lose?
Total of 215 pounds this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that is awesome. And how did you do it?
A lot of hard work, a lot of watching my diet, and staying on not so much of a strict regimen, but consistently, and just doing the right things over and over and over again over a period of time.
Now tell me, well, now Rome wasn't built in a day, so how long did it take you to get up to 531 pounds, and what was the things you were doing or not doing to get there?
Well, what I did was, after my football career ended, it was like a whole big period of depression for me, because I was so, geared toward going that way, and I just kept putting on the weight. I kept telling myself I was going to take it off. The years started piling on, so I spent a good 13 years like way overweight.
Getting from what, 300 to
300 to 531.
Okay,
is where I ended up, and that was almost like my heaviest. And I had a big wake-up call in December of 2013. I had a medical condition, I had blood clots in my lungs. My family was all worried about me, and well, my mom passed this past year, this April in 2014, and that sparked me, and that was right before I started the show, and she didn't know I made the show, and that was the same day I found out. So I wasn't going to do the show at first, but then my wife, my aunt said, you need to go ahead and do it. That's one of the things I can do for her, and it just kind of helped me spawn on and keep going throughout the year and keep losing.
What was the experience of being on the show like?
It was amazing. It was very different. I knew nothing about television or anything like that. Being in front of the camera and stuff was very new to me, and actually telling so much personal stuff about myself. And having gone through, the greatest tragedy I've had so far in my life, and losing my mother, it was a different experience. It was a real kind of cathartic, so to speak, because it allowed me to go through the grieving process in a different way. I wasn't alone in it all.
What was the hardest part? And that's the one thing I think is when you're losing the weight and you're watching the scale, man, maybe you're not hitting goals or something. What was the hardest part? This is a one-year prize. This didn't happen overnight. It's 1 year.
No, it was a whole year.
Okay.
Yeah. Just sticking with it, because when you don't see the scale move like you want to, you just have to keep reminding yourself just to trust the process and don't give up on it. That some weeks you're going to be up and down. It's not exact science for everybody, but you have to keep moving forward. You have to keep progressing, and you have to keep either changing, tweaking your diet, and just keep exercising and doing what you know the right things to do. What's
the one thing you did that you didn't think you would have to do to take this weight off?
Well, I didn't think. Oh wow, that's a really good question.
Well, thank you. That's why I asked it.
Exactly. I just thought, you get in your head that just the consistency of doing it over and over again. And it gets kind of mundane, but you need a support system. You need people to help you on. You have to remember what your why is. And I had like more than one. So I had things sparking me to say, I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to, walk around with my shirt off. I always wanted to do pull-ups. So to get to that, to keep reminding myself, those days I don't want to get up and go to the gym or didn't want to eat right, I'm like, remember your goal, remember your why, and that's what kind of spawned me on.
I've got about 20 seconds. What's the next thing for you, and how will you make this experience maybe try to go help other people?
What I did, I've started my own transformation company since most of my weight loss was done without the show, and my website is extremeweightcoach.com.
Extremeweightcoach.com.
Okay. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at John Robinson, EWL5. And I'm helping people do the same thing I did, because I didn't have a lot of help or any help from the show. And I just did it on my own and kind of found my own way. And I'm like, just want people to know that they can do it, and it can be done. It's just a lot of mindset. It's a lot of finding where you are and just having a support system. That's what I want to provide for people.
Well, I think you'll be getting some phone calls. 215 pounds in a year?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
John, hey, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming on the show, and good luck with the business.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Appreciate that.